for Carolina.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Jones throwing on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A gain of 6 there on first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Saquon Barkley.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New York.
Now Jones. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
The 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
Looking to throw. Collins going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Back to throw. Collins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 44-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Number 28.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the...
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Collins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And here's Collins on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line. That's the end of the first.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. No gain. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Sly on for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Giants 10. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants first
throwing Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 10 yards.
Jones now on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Collins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. To try again after the sack. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Bart. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 85 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Are you serious, dog?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Joey Sly for the point after. Pushes the lead up to 11. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs, because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On third down, Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Collins going to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 40. 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first. Sack. Jones going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
New York.
From the gun, Jones. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
All right, let's go. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 27-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpired. to him as he's taken down. Brian Burns, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. On second down, here's Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from third and long to now it's a go situation here on fourth and inches.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes there and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, Whitford on fourth turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the... And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Darius Slayton. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Collins. High throw, but the catch is made. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 29.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Good for a Carolina Panther.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Collins now to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before this series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Another carry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Collins on 3rd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10.
On 3rd down, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jeffrey Simmons breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He's tackled at
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing is Collins. Off the play fake. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Collins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Collins' pass. Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 3rd and goal.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation